네, 안녕하세요. 여기 맞나? 네, 나오네요.
Hey everybody, welcome to a very special edition of Nintendo Treehouse Live for Splatoon 3. I am Demetrius and I'm here joined by Taryn and our own Treehouse Squid research labber.
Labber?
Dutch.
Dr. Dutch.
Hey.
I won't not say it. I'm sorry.
Look at him, he's even like, hey. All right, so what do we have for you today? Well, we got some really cool stuff. We wanted to show you today was a little bit of what Splatoon 3 is about, including the actual single-player story. So we're gonna start off with a single-player deep dive, and then kind of show you come back and show you some new weapons, stages, and strategies.
싱글 모드죠,
For
이거?
those who have never actually heard of Splatoon 3 before, it's a team-based action game, well, multiplayer game, with also single-player story mode, which you're seeing today. So what you're seeing right in front of you actually is the world of Alterna.
Ooh, I'm sorry. We were supposed to ooh, weren't we? In unison.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Dutch. Sorry, we're silly. We're having a good time here. All right, so I am in control of Agent 3, and I have a weapon that can use ink. So for those who have never seen Splatoon before, for Splatoon 3 and other games in the series, you can actually swim in your own ink and refill and do many other great things with it. It's really, really great. So we call this right here swim form, and this is kit form. And you can use the kit form to ink many different things, which is going to come in very, very handy. What we'll show you soon. One other thing to note is you really don't need experience to
이거는
play
그
single
스토리
player.
모드를
So if you're worried about,
네,
hey,
플레이해보고
this is
나서
Splatoon 3,
그
do I
느낀
have to worry
소감을
about,
말하는
playing
건가?
the other two games? You don't have to. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. This game has a great story though, and it'll have the same kind of feel between those who have played Splatoon 2 before, or even the Octo expansion, which was the NSO expansion pack you can get right now. All right, so one thing I want to point out for this story is you see right here, this is Fuzzy Ooze. You actually want to be careful.
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing?
You did that on purpose,
I did it on
right?
purpose.
I was like, whoa.
So Fuzzy Ooze, bad.
Something's going on here.
Yeah.
Something's not right.
So there's a big mystery going on with the Fuzzy Ooze. We want to kind of like, see what's going on with Alterna and how is this happening? We really want to, really find out. Okay, so with that in mind, there are some other additional things we'll kind of go over as we play through these stages, such as like, the little hidden secrets, this little guy here called Small Fry.
Yeah.
And some
이번에는
other little
스플래툰
things.
3
But first what
사면은
we'll do is
스토리
I'm
모드
actually
한번
gonna pass
해봐야겠어요.
this controller over to Taryn.
To me.
Taryn.
Thank you.
And we're going to actually go to a stage called Twirling, Swirling, and Whirling. And just allow us to get that set up. One moment there. here we go.
And to be clear, you're playing as Agent 3, but this is not the Agent 3 you know. This is a new Agent 3, so don't worry. The other one is still around. But this is a new one. Just
Spoilers.
spoilers.
No, there's no spoilers. I'm just
No
teasing.
spoilers.
Okay, so what you'll see right here is Turn actually has 3 different choices. We're gonna have her start with the hero gear to begin with.
Yeah, so you have recommendations too. You can see it says try this. So again, we're going to do this mostly because I love small fry and I want to show you small fry very badly. And you can see other information on the screen, like on the top right, it shows you how many tries you have. So I have just 3. That should be fine. I'm
이거는
new to
보상인가
Splatoon,
보지?
but I should be able to handle it. I've got small
You
fry.
got this, Darren.
Speaking of which, too, like I said before, this is a great entry point as well, story mode in particular. So this is perfect for you.
Yeah. So if I didn't want to jump into multiplayer right away, I can do story mode first, and it's a great place to practice, or just play with small fry. I also like that. So I'm showing off here what you can do with it. You can throw it. Don't feel bad. It can handle itself. And then you can call it back with this way, which is a function that you have in multiplayer as well, right, Dad?
뭐 스토리 모드에서는 필살기가 저게 있나봐.
Alright, so
슈퍼
you got
착지가
3
있나봐.
attempts on the board. And here you want to kind of, like it says, to navigate to the rotating area. Oh, look at that perfect throw.
Nice.
You sound so surprised, and I'm a little offended.
Not at all.
Okay, but look at this trick. Look at this. Look.
Oh,
Wait.
exposed.
Wait. Hey, that was a trick that I learned just for you guys.
I didn't even know what that's actually really cool.
That's the pacifist approach right there.
Well, just allow themselves to destroy themselves. So you saw that I threw small fry in the beginning. I'm gonna throw it again, but for a different purpose this time, because this is an armored enemy. I'm scared of it, and it can definitely splat me. So I'm using small fry to distract it, and then I turn around and splat it from behind, also like a rat. I just let stuff fall off the edges, get splatted and distracted. That's how I play, I guess.
One thing to note too is that Taryn is swimming in her own ink. If there's enemy ink, which is purple, it's not too good for you.
Oh my gosh! We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. I have 3 tries.
You're good.
I'm playing with motion controls right now. You can turn that off or just
예,
change
스플래툰
the
3에서 이번에 벽 타는 거 그거
but there is an
부스터가
advantage to
생겼더라고.
using them, so by all means play however you prefer to play.
Absolutely.
Yeah, once I got the hang of motion controls, I can't go back. I love them.
Go back.
Agreed. Same for me. It took a little bit, but I really like them.
So you see
Alright.
that small fry actually does damage as well, so you can use it to distract, and then like with
야,
the
이
first
사람들은
enemy, you
씨
just throw
싱글
it right in
모드도
their
벌써
face,
해보고 씨 뭐야?
and they will take care. Well, it will take care of business.
That person
Okay.
right up there
Ooh,
has
I
got.
got
아, 그러게요. 아,
strats.
재채기가 좀
I got
나오네요.
strats for you guys today.
Are you going to shoot from the?
I have learned that you can shoot from here and take out some of these little
Oh,
extras.
look at you go! That is awesome.
Okay, well, I was hoping to get a sniper, but I got a little too greedy. So now we're gonna have to deal with both snipers. So what I
They
picked
took
up
one
was a
out.
Trizuka.
이번에
You
진짜
get
엄청난
canned
인기를
specials. You'll learn
끌고
a
올
little
것
bit more
같네요,
about specials in the
스플래툰.
next segment. But you get them that way in story mode, and usually they're like perfectly situated for whatever you have to do. So exactly that, like if you're looking at Octo snipers in the face and they're just ready to splat you, that Trizuka was perfect for countering it.
And it's
와,
actually the
씨.
same specialist
뭐야,
that you
여기
find
스토리
in the
모드에서는 막
multiplayer mode as
적들이
well, so it's good. A good chance to kind of get
스나이퍼도
familiar with
쏘네.
them and maybe practice a little bit.
Yes. I heard the word practice and I nod and agree. Practicing is good. I could use more of it, but it's super fun. Like, even if you get splatted or fall off spontaneously for literally no apparent reason, it's still a good time. And I love that about Splatoon. It just keeps this like tone of like chaos and fun and like doing it your own way. And like I'm all about that. Even if I fall off the edge.
예,
Okay, so I'm
그
at the end. I've also been known to fall off.
오늘 아마 그 패키지 스플래툰 3 다운로드 패키지
Because
지금
I said it.
도착할 것 같더라고 오늘.
I
벌써
manifested
발송이
it. I'm not
됐던데.
gonna jump for that now. I'm
One more
afraid.
time. One more time. You got this.
Take our time.
One thing that's good too is that the items up there respawn in.
Yes.
네, 닌자 거북이 리미티드 에디션하고 같이
Oh yes, thank
발송됐더라고요.
you for mentioning that, Demetrius. Yeah, you pick up armor.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Good example of the armor.
Thank Thank you. Yeah, if I didn't have that armor. I'd
싱글
probably
모드도
be in trouble.
재밌겠네.
Please no. Please no.
You got
Alright.
this. You got this. Just stay there for a second. Let yourself recharge. You got it.
Yeah, so there's like a whole
There you go.
stealth mode, like, and you do this in multiplayer too. If you move super fast, people can see you under the ink, and if you move slower, they can't see you. So just like in story mode, if you get good at being sneaky, your chances of success increase significantly.
That was
I'm not
very
very
sneaky,
good
I
at
must
sneaky.
say.
That was great.
Okay,
아, 그
guys.
슈레더의
Guys.
복수.
Guys.
슈레더 복수.
Yeah.
패키지가 그거는 뒤늦게 나왔거든요.
Oh, I've got another. Ready,
그거
ready?
그걸
Yeah.
구매했어요. 슈레더의 복수 리미티드 에디션 53,000원인가?
We're done with that mission. We did it. It only took 2 unnecessary
First time
falls.
clear bonus. 3 minutes 13 seconds. That looked great.
Oh, that's right. And there's a timing mechanic. I'll hand this back to you, Demetrius. So there's a bunch of replayability with these missions. You can choose different
야,
weapons, like we showed
이
you
스플래툰이라는
earlier, so you
게임을
can
만들기 위해서
challenge
얼마나
yourself with
많은
maybe
그
weapons that
개발자들이
aren't so well
붙었을까?
suited. And then you can also time yourself. So I'm sure my time for that one was probably not amazing. So I could go back in and like play it over and over again and try to get a better time and just get better. It's
Lots
always
of great replayability
get
for
better.
sure. Okay, my turn.
all right, Demetrius.
All
You
right,
have to
so now-
fall at least twice. Or you're gonna make me
I
look
hope
bad.
not. This stage is a little. Ooh.
We should also say that a lot of the lore actually plays out through these single-player
does.
missions. You
Yes.
find, maybe hidden objects here or there. They give you kind of clues into the world that we're in and the events.
Yeah, the sunken sea scrolls, you can find them out while you're playing outside of the stages.
헐링
and they provide a
봄.
lot of background.
저
The
무기인가
lore is
보다.
really cool, and this whole series has really cool lore.
그거 무슨 무기야 저게?
All right, so I am doing Stamp 'em Out. I am going to be using one of the new weapons, the Splatana Stamper with Curling Bomb.
See it,
The
Demetrius.
Splatana Stamper or Splatana class of weapons are
아,
brand new.
저거
They
와이퍼군
have
와이퍼
like a swipe
와이퍼네.
lens,
이번에 새로
you can
생긴
attack
그
buttons, and if
무기
you hold down the button, you can
그
charge up
와이퍼처럼
as a
생긴 거.
charge slash. Now the Stamper itself, outside of having that really cool sound, it's more the heavier style of
Wow.
Splatana class. So you're gonna see like the amount of ink I'm flinging from like the ink blade is gonna be a bit more. So really great. One thing to note is you kind of have like long range, right? And then you have the short range. If I'm up close and I hit someone with this, it's gonna be pretty much a guaranteed splat.
No, I've never noticed it, but did you see Small Fry was in the corner just like looking at you with these big eyes? Like, why aren't you taking me with you?
Oh, I missed that. Aw.
It's just a little sad. It's all right.
Also note
There you
that
go.
when I'm picking up our power eggs,
네,
these
이번에
can be
그
used to
싱글
unlock
스토리
certain
모드도 되게 비중을 되게 크게 뒀다고 하더라고. 되게 재밌나 봐. 스플래툰 3 이번에 스토리 모드 싱글.
Oh,
See, this is a perfect
재밌을
example.
것
This guy
같아,
has a shield, which
보니까.
is going to be hard, but if I charge it up,
yes.
nice.
How satisfying was that on a scale of 1 to 10?
great. 10. 10 out of 10. Oh! Gotcha.
That one was surprised. You didn't give that one a fair chance to fight back, I don't think.
I love how I can just use this to like hit 2 people at once. It's so cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what people are going to do with this one in multiplayer because it's kind of a combination. You have that longer range, a little bit weaker one, and then you have the kind of one-hit splat charge one that you can do from short range.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think people are gonna have a lot of fun. I mean, all weapons have different styles and stuff, but this one for me, I really like the.
You gonna play with Splatonas?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Oh no, the squeegee!
Oh!
You can't be mad at it though. Look, it's so cute.
I was trying to be a little fancy there. I'm just gonna go across this time. Come on. There we go.
Well done. All right, remember you have to fall off at least twice.
No, I don't wanna.
That's the deal. There it is.
네, 이제
This
그
next part right here is a
스플래툰 3
little
체험판
tough
이제
because
이틀
there's
남았네요.
Guy on top, and I have to kind of knock all these down without him getting to me.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Oh, you just
I think I got the guy behind him
Oh.
too.
와, 이거 잉크가 되게 멀리
feel like you've
나간다.
already mastered the Splatana, and we should all be
No, you're
very
looking
afraid.
deadly with this one.
This is a really fun weapon. I gotta be careful with this guy. There we go. Okay.
And now your favorite part.
Oh, is this it?
This is the part. For those who
The
are
test.
wondering why they're teasing me, it's because this part
Oh my
is
gosh.
quite the battle. Kind of let them come
Oh
to
my
me.
gosh.
Where are you?
what, there's like 3 of them, right?
Ooh, they're right there.
So these are Octolings. They're a different type of enemy that function like a little bit more like a player might, you could say. And so, of course, they're a little bit more difficult, but not difficult for Demetrius. All right.
I hope the camera was. I mean, I had such gamer face right there.
You did. Well, you were supposed to get splatted at least.
아,
Just
이거
gonna
그거
be
설정을
mean.
Not
할까?
gonna happen.
맞는데.
Oh, 239. I'll take it.
All right.
I'll take it. I'll take it. That was pretty good. Whew. All right.
You are not stressed. Don't even give
You're
me.
up,
You're too
Dutch.
good at that.
All right.
Yeah, let me pass this over to Dutch.
We saved the hardest one for Dutch. He's in the lab coat,
right.
so he's obligated.
This is the fun part. So the next one that we have coming up is called One Way Ride Through Target Town. And we're going to have Dutch use the tri-stringer. It's going to
Let's
be
do it.
fun.
Yeah, he has other options, which you'll see, and those are a little bit easier. But no, we don't let Dutch do the easy ones.
Yeah, I'm both excited and nervous to try this one out. This is a brand new weapon class in Splatoon 3.
이것도
And
이번에 그
look at it
추가된
here.
그 무기죠.
So you can see it's kind of
새로.
like a bow, basically. And so the way it works is if I tap the attack button, then you can see it shoots 3 little projectiles like that. If I hold it down and charge it up, you can see they stick to whatever surface they hit, and you get kind of a secondary little explosion that'll do a little bit of damage. And then if I charge it up even more,
이거 활도
you
많이
get kind
사용할
of
것
a
같아
tight
사람들.
grouping that goes a little bit
아
farther,
뭐야?
and you still get that that second little pop.
파워 차지도 가능하네.
It's hard to survive if you get hit with all 3 right directly.
Yeah.
Imagine.
It's really good.
There's a vertical shot too, is there not?
Yeah,
Sort of
exactly.
like
So
your
one
roller.
More, yeah, it's kind of like a roller where, for those of you who've played Splatoon games before, so if I jump and shoot, then I get a vertical shot. So if I charge that up as well, you can see the shots line up vertically.
This feels like a skilled player's weapon.
Yeah, I'm
pretty
thinking
intimidated.
it's kind of like it's got good range, it's got good coverage, it's got good damage. I think it'll be really interesting to see what people do with this one as well.
Yeah, this is another really fun weapon to use for sure.
All right, let's see it, Dutch.
Can
No
you tell
more.
I'm
no more
putting this off a little bit? All right.
One thing to note as Dutch goes through, too, for people watching at home, you actually don't have to finish all the stages to get through story mode, but there are a lot of fun things to play.
Yeah, this one's challenging, but that's a good thing. And you don't have to do it if you don't.
Yeah, this is a really fun, challenging one.
All right, so I just broke those targets, and that activated the ride rail down here. And the thing about the ride rail is it's, like the title says, it's a one-way ticket. So I'm going to be riding this thing. There's no turning back. And if I don't break all the targets on a given section, then I'm going to run out of track.
No
I'm going to fall
pressure.
in. So let's do it.
At least 2 falls, remember.
We've got
줄
a
타고
lot of
가면서 저거
opportunity
맞추는
here,
거야?
But we're giving Dutch 3
와.
chances.
What do
They
you
get
do? That's
3
5 up there.
tries.
Nah,
So
but we're
literally
giving
2
you
falls.
3.
이거 보니까 그거 생각난다. 라체덴
We're wearing
클랭크.
that coat for a reason, Dutch.
라쳇도 이렇게 레일 타고서 이렇게 가잖아요.
Face and Dr. Dutch.
라쳇
One
생각나는데?
thing to note too, I apologize if Dutch didn't. notice
라체덴
that, but
클랭크.
As you turn into swim form, you do actually recharge your ink. Just a note.
와우.
The music's so good.
It is good. Well, and the visuals are so nice. Like, this stage in particular is so chaotic that, like, you don't really get a chance to, like... Oh, no, you got it! Oh, my God! Oh, it's so good, though.
Got the hard part.
Sorry. Oh.
It's as I was talking. I'm sorry, I
He
distracted
had it
you.
too. That was an amazing shot.
It was.
All right.
But the visuals are so nice. Like, if you get a chance to look up, it's like an inverted
I
cityscape.
would, but I'm busy right
I
now.
know, I'm so sorry. I'm not asking you to.
Continue with your research.
네, 이번에 이거 무기도 제
here's a
생각에는
good spot.
이거 활도 많이 사용할 것 같아.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. It's okay, Dutch.
That explosion, we're all like, we can hear us getting quiet because there's nervous.
Stress is real.
All right, he's got this.
All right, then I'm going to use that kind of secondary
There you go.
explosion.
There we
Nice.
go.
Get those.
You have to be
Make life a
careful
little
jumping
easier.
between the rails too.
Yeah.
Yes, we've learned that.
All right.
See if I can get this one.
Perfect.
There we go.
One thing you're seeing Dutch do right now is he's actually aiming for those power eggs because it's kind of a good hint or a tip of where you want to shoot with this weapon. Like right in the middle.
Makes us got that explosive effect.
Things are looking
Oh my
good right
gosh,
now.
Dutch.
You got this. This
got the
next
big
upcoming
tower
part, yeah, this upcoming part right here is pretty difficult. As you can see, there's a lot. So Dutch is gonna want to try to slow it down and
I'm just going
take out as
for shots.
many.
Oh,
he got it. He got it.
he
He
did
got it.
it. Oh my gosh, she's gonna do it.
Well
No pressure,
done,
no
guys.
pressure. Everything is fine.
Okay, don't forget to go through. There you go.
Yeah, I've definitely hit those grates before. I like landed a perfect shot and then just get bopped off because
와
of
이거
the
되게
grate.
은근히 어렵다.
This one's a little tricky too because you can see it on different sides. You have to charge pretty fast.
Oh my
Well done,
gosh.
Dutch.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna do it in 2 tries, ladies and gentlemen.
No!
Oh, oh you got it. No.
Did you get it?
I didn't get it.
No. Okay, but that
Alright,
was 2
alright.
falls, so now
This is
you
the
can
one.
get it, Dutch.
All right.
You got
I
this.
have clearance.
You have my permission. No, this
Last
is
try. But you
this
got
is
this. You were in the
honestly really
groove there. You
challenging.
got it.
I've seen Dutch do this several times successfully, so
Yeah, he's got it.
even if he doesn't do it this time, know that he can, and it's
This is the one
extremely
that counts.
impressive.
This is the one.
This is the one.
It's fun though. Now I
야
wanna
이거
be like, I
지금
used it my
스토리
turn.
모드에 이런 게
Yeah,
있나 봐.
I haven't been able to beat it yet.
스플래툰
Did you
3
beat it
스토리
with a
모드.
tri-stringer yet?
I have.
You
took,
did it?
Took some times though, but it was fun though trying it out. All right, you got it. Cool. Okay, so now we got these again. All right. I think it's those two right there make me the most nervous.
I
Yeah.
mess up on those too.
Yeah, because you kind of have to lead your shot, right? You have to kind of think in advance. All right, I'm going to shoot, and then they'll explode, and then I'll be okay.
I love these stages though for getting a feel.
근데 이것만 보고 저도 자야죠.
You got it.
What is it?
What? No.
Just jump off. Let's have you try one more time. Just jump off one more time. Like very start. Can you jump off? There you go.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do one more. Let's try
You're
one
giving
more
him
time.
a 4th?
I am.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a good friend like that. I got your back, Dutch.
How about if he fails this 4th one?
Well, then we just have to move.
Then the people are gonna have to see it for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
The
You got
tension
this.
is palpable.
You got this.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
let-
can... Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Dutch.
Oh, I was just gonna say I love these single player missions to kind of get a feel for each weapon, kind of see how they behave, get some ideas for how you might use it in multiplayer.
And this isn't the only rail grinding mission, but it's one of the more challenging ones,
Yeah,
so
this-
don't worry.
It's a difficult one, but also know that by the time you get to this, you'll have a
Yeah.
solid grasp. Oh, okay.
I love those rings every time. It feels like a reward getting to jump through them. It looks so delicious. I get hungry.
Okay, we got it. All right. See, looking good. Looking good.
Looking good.
Don't jinx
Got it.
it. I think I jinxed it last time.
No, not at all.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
get these with the charge shot. I'm not gonna mess around here.
Oh, that's it.
No!
Wait, no, it didn't count. No, I could have sworn.
Gonna mess around.
Fortunate.
Gonna mess around.
I guess the arrow.
얘네들
missed
뭐
at the
I
개발자들인가
think
봐.
that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
We'll just have to let people try this one on their own at home.
Thanks for trying that though, Dutch. That was awesome. That was great.
Thank you for taking it for us.
Okay. So that's for us is going to be it for this part.
네,
Just
스플래툰 3 싱글 모드에서도 이번에 새롭게 추가된 무기 다 사용해볼 수 있네요. 와이퍼하고 그거 뭐지? 활.
in the game itself. So stick around. We'll be right back. And as always, though, thanks for watching.
와 스플래툰 저기 뭐 부스야 뭐야? 닌텐도 무슨 골드 포인트를 주나 보지? 디지털 버전 사면은? 이제 하베스텔라 나오겠네.
The Splatoon 3 Enter the Splatlands Invitational 2022 Tournament. This event will take place on September 5th at
이거 뭐야?
PAX West.
세템버 5?
Some of the top finishers from this
아,
summer's
라이브
Splatoon
스트림한다고?
2
9월
Inkopolis
5일 날.
Showdown will head to Seattle and compete in North America's first ever Splatoon 3 Invitational. Follow the official Nintendo versus Twitter account for updates.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a very special edition of Nintendo Treehouse Live featuring Splatoon 3. Been wanting to do that. All right, and I'm here with Taryn
Hello.
and our very own Treehouse Squid Lab researcher, Dutch.
Hi.
Dutch.
All right. So what we're gonna do now is we actually wanted to show off some of our multiplayer stuff. Now, before we start, I just wanted to do a little bit of housekeeping to just let everybody know that this is a special build that we're playing on. We're actually not going to get right into multiplayer, but we did want to show you some elements to focus on that because there's a lot of really great stuff. And again, just to let everybody know, this game's coming out on September 9th, so just a little thing to keep in mind. All right, now, so Splatoon 3, let's see what we got first. I think we're gonna show off a Splash-O-Matic. So Dutch,
Yeah, let's
what
see.
is a Splash-O-Matic?
So the Splashmatic is in the shooter class of weapons, which is kind of like the bread and butter of the Splatoon series. It's like your well-rounded, versatile weapon. You can see it's just got your classic.
아,
rapid
이거
fire,
그거네.
got
무기
decent
연습장이네.
range. You're pretty much going to be able to do it all with this weapon. And we should also mention that weapons come in sets in Splatoon. So you can kind of see in the upper right-hand corner, I have a sub-weapon as well. In this case, that's the burst bombs. It looks like this. And throw that against the wall there. So you can see it just kind of explodes on impact.
Which is great. It's
Yeah.
probably my favorite sub.
It's really useful.
Is it?
Yeah.
I like the autos because they just find, I guess we'll see that soon. No spoilers, but they find your enemy so you don't have to.
And the most exciting thing about this set for me is the crab tank. We can see that's my special weapon in that upper right-hand corner is kind of shimmering there. So that means it's ready to go. So let's take a look. Here it is.
이번에 새로 생긴 거다. 필살기.
It's so dangerous.
Love
And-
that one. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and clean up
So
here
just the
so I can get that again. Because the crab tank actually has two different attacks. So that was the first one that's kind of like a rapid-fire machine gun that really has very good range as well. And then there's another attack. It's kind of like this big shell that has an area of effect here.
Great area.
와,
I
저거
really
씨
like
터지는 거 저 범위가
One thing to note,
엄청난데?
too, to point out for those watching at home is we're actually in the new multiplayer lobby.
Whoa.
This is the test range side of things. So if you're
네,
wondering, like,
청크레이님이
whoa, what is this?
안녕하세요.
This is a brand new,
Don't remember
brand new
this.
feature to Splatoon 3. It's really, really cool. It allows
저거
you
아까
to
지금 방금 그
test
배트맨 차 같은
your
거.
weapons in the range.
Yeah,
이거
it's actually
뭐야?
fun, and it is a big
오,
change
뭐야?
from Splatoon 2, where now the
아,
lobby
이게
is like a
꽃게네.
physical space where you
크랩인가 봐,
can be,
크랩. 나는
practicing
무슨
while you're waiting for a
바퀴인 줄
match,
알았는데
or, I think we saw
꽃게네요,
in the
꽃게.
direct that you'll see
와,
kind of
이게
holographic ghosts of your friends in the lobby if they're online. So it's kind of a cool new hub for the
이거
multiplayer.
필살기 쓰는 사람들 많겠다 이것도.
Kind of see this space here.
It looks so good.
Actually, we haven't showed off the Squid Surge and Roll, which is something we might want to do.
Ah, yeah. And that is a fun new addition to Splatoon 3 as well. And to show that off, let's see. So the Squid Roll, typically, you know, if you're going in one direction, you get kind of you have to slow down and kind of stop your momentum to get going in the other direction. But with this new mechanic here, you can turn on the dime and go in the opposite direction. So imagine maybe somebody's throwing a bomb in front of you. You can change direction really quickly, and it actually gives you a few frames of protection while you're doing that move.
All right, let's see this in action.
All right, yeah. So here's another toy that we've got in the lobby over here, which is the copy machine. So I'm gonna go ahead and wake it up here. It's kinda
저건
vaguely
뭐야?
threatening.
그건 뭐야?
So the copy machine here does it copies what I'm doing. So if I shoot, it shoots. It throws bombs when I throw bombs. It tries to deflect blame on his teammates. If I try to
저
deflect blame on
색깔 칠해주는 로봇이 내 도우미가 있어.
everything that I do.
Dutch, when have you ever had to deflect blame?
Let's
I've
find
had some
out.
tough matches. All right, so I'm going to try to show off this new squid roll move that gives you that couple frames of protection here. So if I'm rolling wrong, I see a bomb.
아까 그거
There you go.
자유자재로
Oh,
방향을
that's
조절할 수
so
있는 것
easy.
같은데요?
Right there.
Got it in one.
아까 그거
And you kind of
꼽게.
hear that little shimmery kind of sound that lets you know that you kind of got it out of that. Let me try one more.
All right. So then why? Since we
Wow.
look at you show off now.
I know. It's-
So maybe we should move on to the next topic here.
Oh,
actually,
actually,
you
yeah,
didn't show off Squid Surge.
Yeah, Squid Surge. So that's another new mechanic for Splatoon 3, and that's going to help you get up walls. So if I get onto this wall and I charge it
예,
up,
벽
it's going to shoot me
이제
up.
오징어로 이제 벽 탈 때 이제
So
부스터 생겼더라고. 벽 탈 때 한 번에 쭉 올라가는 거.
Maybe you've got somebody camping out up here. You can come up here, do a
부스터.
little Squid Surge,
와.
and come down on them from above.
You're so accurate.
Yeah,
I always
like you
miss
need
that.
it.
I tried practicing that a couple of times. I really love the move.
It's and that's the worst when you're like set up the move perfectly, and then you get to the up to the top there, and you're like, oh, missed it.
That's just gonna be
Fun
so much
things
more
to work
deadly.
Anyway, okay, well, let's check out a different weapon, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
let's
let's
hop
check
in.
out the next one, which I believe is one of your favorites.
It is, yeah. I have spent a lot of time with the carbon roller here, and actually, while we're here, I just want to show off one more kind of quality of life improvement here. You can sort the weapons by class, and you've got that up here, which
It's
is nice.
so good. I love that they added that.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean up here so we get some new territory.
와
here.
저거 필살기는
So
뭐야?
this is the carbon roller.
저거
This is
뭐야?
the
무슨
weapon in
필살기야?
the roller class, and the way
너
this
슈퍼
class
착지인가?
works is you've got an ink roller here, and if you press the attack button, it does kind of a horizontal
무슨 필살기야 저게?
flash like that. It's pretty short range, but it's pretty powerful as well. And if you hold it down, then you can run around with it on the ground. And
와
Mow
속도 엄청
people
빨라.
over.
That's great.
and this particular one, with most roller weapons, that's going to be a one-hit splat if you've got it rolling around on the ground. But this one trades a little bit of power for greater mobility, which I love because for me, my play style is really like getting up in people's faces, smashing them, and
Look at him go.
Smashing people's faces. Dutch's game
Speaking of mobility too, this one actually comes with a zip caster, which
That's
is really
true. Yeah, and one more point on the roller class. So you also have this. If you jump and attack, then you do kind of a vertical fling that gives you a little bit more range. But it's a narrower spread of ink, so you have to be a little more accurate with it. But yeah, so let's check out the zip caster here, which is a brand new special for Splatoon 3. And I'm really excited about this one as somebody who spends a lot of time with a roller, which is short range and kind of get pinned down by people with longer range weapons a lot. So let's imagine maybe up on that tower there's somebody with a long range weapon kind of pinning me down back here. What the zip caster is going
롤러
to
이거
do
되게
is
좋네요,
gonna let
이것도.
me zip around, cling to walls,
뭐야?
and it's going to let me come up right on this person.
저게 지금 필살기야?
so good.
And you do have to be careful when you use it though, because
스파이더맨처럼 막
you
벽에
might have
막
seen
붙어
there's
다니네.
a little marker.
뭔
And when it
필살기냐,
ends,
저거?
it sends you back to the place you started. So if you don't take care of business with it, and people see where you're going to land, they're going to come right there and be waiting for you.
Spot you.
Yeah, you'll land and be like, oh, that was not what I was expecting.
And the sub-weapon for this one as well, which you can see here, is another one coming back from Splatoon 2 is the auto bomb. And that one, you can kind of see the little ring shoots out when it lands, and that's going to detect the nearest enemy, walk over to it, and explode.
It's so awful. I mean, in the best possible way. If you're the one throwing it, it's just brilliant.
All right, so let's show this off in our first stage we wanted to display. Wow,
Yeah, let's take a
that.
look.
So let's go ahead and cut away to that, and then we're gonna go to our first stage that we wanted to show.
And we've got the Splatoon 3 Splatfest world premiere coming up this weekend. So we wanted to take a look at some of the stages that will be in the rotation.
And if you've never heard of Splatfest before, it's a mode where you play Turf War and Tricolor Turf War. But first, you actually get to vote on 3 different choices, depending if, in this case, you want to be rock, paper, or scissors. I think I'm going to go for scissors. No, wait, I'm paper.
No, I'm scissors. We've
we always
had this discussion already.
I got rock. That's all I know. I'm rock.
That's
This happens every time. I'm scissors.
No, but I'm going to be scissors.
What? We're gonna be on the same team. I guess that
That's
could be
great.
fun too. That can be fun. I'd rather not get splatted by you. I splat with you. So I
That's
guess
actually a
all right.
really good point too. I'm glad you brought that up, Taryn, too. It's just for those who don't know at home. You definitely want to vote for the same thing if you won't be on the same team.
Yes.
Just a little pro
Good
tip.
point.
All right, so here
Right.
we are in Scorch Gorge. So take it away, Dutch.
Yeah, so it's kind of, I'm really looking forward to this weekend because this is kind of eerie right here. It's like there's nobody here. This is deserted. I'm excited to see some people get in here and play around. So this is kind of keeping in the theme with Splatoon 3, which is chaos, right? So we've got this kind of gritty, rusted out, worn down, rugged terrain here. And a couple of jellyfish up there taking
Casual
photos, I guess.
jellies. Just
Yeah,
on
so
the
it's
rocks.
this kind of a canyon,
That feels like a desert.
kind of, yeah.
Either way.
Either
And
way.
I'll go ahead and open up the turf map here so you
Deserty
can see the
canyon.
layout of the stage. And so I'm thinking that for this particular stage, it's all going to be about this middle tower here, because that controls the access to each side. So that's the only way you're going to get into the other team's base. So let's come up here.
Yeah, I feel
Which
most
is
people are
Dutch's
gonna-
favorite thing. Sorry.
It's all about, I think, defending this middle and keeping it controlled.
Right. So if you want to get into the other base, you're going to have to come up here and go along this catwalk, which leaves you kind of exposed from below. If you go into
네,
Squid,
진짜
you see you
롤러
drop
사용
right to the-
잘하시는 분들은 롤러 엄청 잘
There we
쓰더라고.
go.
And
Yeah.
then once you're over here, then you can get back this way and cause trouble.
But now that you have the zip caster, though,
Yeah. So for, I think the zip caster is going to be great for maybe taking control of that middle area. So you can see, imagine somebody's controlling that and dominating you from the center post there. So what are we going to do? Let's get the zip caster here. We'll fly right over here. Come up this way. Whoa, bam.
It attaches to surfaces that you wouldn't normally be able to ink, correct? Did we already
Correct.
mention that?
That's a great
It's
point,
so
yeah.
powerful.
it's really, really great. It's,
와,
it's
저게
all about
붙어서
kind of
벽에-
moving and
벽에서
trying to
벽으로 갈 때 그게 막
momentum?
폭탄처럼 막 터진다.
Momentum. What was that word?
Triangle movement.
And that
With
combination of
momentum.
the
There we
good
go.
range and being able to stick to every surface really lets you kind of zip around the stage and get behind enemy lines.
I imagine being unpleasantly surprised by thinking you're safe in one area,
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
some Dutch comes winging in with his carbon roller and zip caster.
And of course, there are many other special weapons that you'll get using, depending on the weapons that you have. But
Yeah.
the
Well,
zip
let's hop
caster is
back
very
and
nice.
take a look at a couple other sets here. So
Yeah,
let's
so
look at
cut back to
Scorch
it.
Gorge, which is going to be in the rotation this weekend. And let's hop back in.
Okay. So time to show off something a little different.
Yeah, so you're taking a look at a shooter class weapon, the Splash-O-Matic. That was the first one we saw. And we saw the carbon roller in the roller class. Let's take another look at
Splat Charge.
the Splat Charger.
Demetrius's favorite, right? Just kidding.
I really like this weapon. I think it's great fun. I'm just not the best at it.
So this is your classic long-range kind of sniper-style weapon. You can see the range on this one compared to the other ones.
That charge up is so satisfying.
Yeah, and that sound that it makes. So this is what it sounds like normally if you're missing, but
If you're missing, I feel targeted by that comment.
It's cool though. I always appreciate seeing someone on my team using this weapon, and I'm always just in awe.
and when you get a good charger on your team, it's like a relief because this is really for like the crafty, skilled, patient, backline style player.
It's people
wants
who
to,
can
like-
hang out in the back and just take people down, help defend.
What's the sub and special for this
Yeah,
one?
so the sub for this one is the Splat Bomb, which kind of this pyramid-shaped one. You throw it out, and after it settles on the ground for like a second, it looks.
와,
fine.
잉크 충전 속도가 왜 이렇게 빨라?
And then, let's go back to the copy machine, and I can show off the special here. So this is another special that's brand new for Splatoon 3.
This is so good. This is probably my
Copy machine.
personal favorite.
Over the crab tank?
The crab
Really?
tank is great, but this is so good. I think it's gonna catch a lot of people off guard with
That's
the
true.
amount of ink you can use if you use it correctly.
All right, so this is the ink vac, and what it's going to do is basically suck up any ink that's being fired at me, and then I can shoot it back, and it'll create a big explosion. So this is sucking up all the ink that the copy machine is shooting. I'm going to launch it back that way.
와, 이건 뭐야?
Look at the
와,
range on it too.
It's so good.
와,
You know, I shot that from like back here.
원기옥인데
Basically
완전히?
all the way across.
씨, 작살이다 저것도.
You should
야, 필살기
try
되게
that one more time.
못 보던 게 되게
We should
엄청
show
많이
that
있네.
without powering it up, just to kind of give people an idea of what it's like.
아, 씨.
Yeah, it looks good. There we go. And did we explain, just in case somebody knows, what Dutch is doing right now is he's actually inking the ground, so he's building up his special meter that you see on the top right-hand screen.
Exactly.
So just for those who are new or wondering, why is he doing that?
You're just randomly firing on the ground.
You
Name
can
of the
see
game is
as long as I'm
exposed.
standing, as long as I'm standing in front, I'm sucking up all that ink. If I'm not, I'm not getting damaged by it. It's kind of absorbing
와,
it. But if you
와,
keep
저
getting hit after it's full,
폭발
that
반경
will take
봐봐.
out, so you have to be
장난
careful.
아니다 저거. 씨, 원기옥이야 저거 완전히.
Don't let the copy machine
원기옥보다 더
splat you.
무섭지.
I'm not
어떻게
sure.
보면
He was gonna do
그
it.
쏘자마자 바로
A little bit
터지니까.
dicey there for a second.
Another thing
원기옥은
that's back
그래도
from Splatoon 2
그
is
던지면은 그
storing your charge.
터지기 전까지
swim in
좀
the ink for a couple seconds.
딜레이가 있는데 이거는 바로
before,
터지잖아.
popping back out
이게 더
and releasing
무서운데?
that entire charge shot.
Oh yeah, I always forget about that. So yeah, you're charging it and then you swim, and then you recover this. Okay, yeah, that looks great.
Yeah.
All right, so why don't we show off and go to the second stage we wanted to show, which is Eel Tail Alley. So why don't we
Do it.
cut away from this, and we'll show that off.
Wait, so Dutch, what team were you then? Since
Oh,
we're
yeah.
both Team Scissors.
I'm Team Rock.
Oh, you are still
Yeah,
Team
don't
Rock.
overthink it.
All right, team paper it is.
I feel like you two were fighting over paper initially, and so now you've just completely changed sides, Demetrius.
I mean, I'm a fan of big man. So.
That's fair, yes. No, it's not really a choice of scissors, it's big man.
And that's probably why I can't help it.
I don't blame you.
Okay, so we're going into Eel Tail Alley. And this is a different type of stage. We just saw kind of that rugged desert that Dutch was pointing out, but this is more of like a cityscape feel to it.
Yeah, right off the bat, it's definitely a different feel. Let's take a look around here.
Actually, one thing we should point out too, we haven't mentioned yet, was you just spawning right there, and that was one of the new features as well.
Exactly, yeah. So you spawn actually from the air, and you can choose your landing spot as opposed to always spawning in the same spot. That really makes it a little more dynamic. Maybe you're getting pinned down in your base, but you can actually choose where to land so that you can kind of, approach your opponents from a different angle.
It's one of the 3 new techniques, with the other one being Squid Surge and Squid Roll.
And Squid
와,
Spawn,
씨.
I'm seeing a
진짜
pattern with
차지가
these
진짜
names.
사거리가 엄청
I
길어.
don't want to be too obvious about it, but
Let's take a
차지도
look at the
차지
turf map here.
차지지만 저
We see
핏살기가
this
더
is
무서운
Eel
것
Tail
같아.
Alley, and it really does look like an alley. It's kind of long and
와우.
narrow,
and like an eel.
like an eel.
Oh.
Why am I getting hungry?
What? Sushi later?
Yeah, it sounds good.
So if I'm playing a charger on this map, I think it's going to be all about this catwalk up here. I think this is where I'm going to be living. And that's because I can get, the high ground, kind of control this area down here as the other team comes up the middle. Maybe if I want to get really aggressive, I might come all the way up to this front area and be looking down here, clear out the pigeons.
Oh, Dutch, why every time, Dutch?
Poor pigeon.
Pigeon never did anything to you.
Yeah, this spot right here gives me access. I got a clear shot
Good you.
at all these areas where the other team might come out.
I think there will be a lot of fighting below too as well, and I
Exactly.
feel like the ink vac will be really great because you'll be able to kind of push the line, push the advance of your team. using that special.
Exactly. Yeah, you drop down here, soak up all the ink.
와, 저 필살기 나간다.
Everybody
필살기.
shooting at you. It takes a while to
필살기.
charge when there's no ink.
와, 저 반경 봐. 씨.
And the,
Just a little
the explosion's a
while.
bit smaller.
This is why
와.
I'm so excited for this weekend, though, because like we've been messing around with this game a little bit, but I'm really excited to get in there with other people and try out all my moves.
Just
that
play
look, that look
nicely with
really
them,
sweet when
Dutch.
there's nobody against me. But
If you see the name Dutch on the opposing team, be afraid, or amazed, or impressed. All of the above are the correct responses.
All right, so you got a chance to see the Splat Charger and Eel Tail Alley. Let's go ahead and move back to the lobby because we have one more thing to show. So we're going to cut to that. Give us
Only
one
the
sec.
best thing to show.
I can't wait. I think this is going to be, it's just such a cool feature. And what we're talking about is we're going to actually show you in 1 second the lockers. And lockers are just something I think a lot of people are wanting, this customization option of showing off, your own unique style, which the Splatoon series has always had. So just being able to, expand on that, I think is wonderful.
exactly, and this is it's all connected to this physical space in the lobby here. So
Dutch,
this is
quit
the locker.
delaying. We want lockers now.
All right, so
Although
here's
we
my
know what's
locker,
going to happen to
I know.
which I have
Maybe he'll be
prepared.
good this time.
So with these are your personal lockers, and what you can do is you can actually add your weapons and even some items that you
이번에
get
저것도 생겼죠,
from
라카로.
Atlantis. That's one of the new stores in this game. It's really cool.
라카 근데
On top of
근데
that,
뭐
here it
그거지 뭐.
goes.
Here it is again.
그냥 꾸미기용이죠,
We
꾸미기용.
can't
I
ever
never
go
wanna
without
see your
it.
closet at home.
Remember how perfect this was when we first showed
It was in perfect harmony, which is also
Also the
of
name.
president. It is. Wow. Now you can put the cups upside down.
Yeah, it's,
oh,
so like
or-
the dust gets in it and stuff. So I don't.
I mean,
Also, one thing to note is you have stickers. You can actually even change the color of your locker. There's a lot of stuff to add, which is going to be really, really, really cool. One other thing too to point out. Oh, look! What are you doing?
Dutch.
Oh.
나중에
and
스시를
you
먹으러
can't see
가자고요?
other people's lockers. So if you see one that looks something like this in your travels,
Hate mail this way.
it might be Dutch's.
저는 사는 곳이 지방이라서
man.
같이 갈 수가
All right,
없어요.
so there's one other thing too we want to quickly show is the Splasztags, which is another really cool feature that is also new to the game. All right, put that mess away.
스시는 연어런 하면서 먹어야죠. 연어런으로.
So on the left-hand side of the screen, as you'll see, it says Splatlandian Youth Player 1. This is actually the Splat tags where you could normally would have your name and you can have different
아, 이번 주 일요일 날 진짜
banners,
기대된다.
badges,
아.
and titles. You obviously wouldn't just be Player 1. We just use
I
that
mean,
here
could
for
be
reference.
if you want.
could be
If you want to.
That's you.
Yeah.
You are You are number one, player one.
You're not wrong. But there's a lot of cool stuff. And one thing to note too is with the lockers and even the splash tags that there will be some season catalogs that come. So expect to have new items to be able to put into your locker, new splash tag stuff, and even some new weapons. So really cool stuff. Or additional weapons, I should say. So really, really cool stuff coming as well. All right, so with that, we took a look at the lockers in the splash tag. I have one more thing I wanted to show. And I
와,
gotta
올해
tell
하반기에
you,
게임 살 거 너무 많은데? 와, 진짜 쩐다 진짜.
Hey.
and
이번에
that
오-
is the
스플래툰
special
올레드
edition
에디션이다.
Splatoon 3 Nintendo Switch.
저것도 예쁘게 잘 나왔어.
Super cool. It's actually out in stores August 26th.
저 독이 굉장히
Yeah,
예쁘죠?
you could go check it out. But we just want to show that off. And
Yeah.
let me actually take this out right here and show you what the actual system looks like too outside. of
조이콘
the
색깔
dock.
봐봐.
It's got this super, super cool design here. I'm gonna move a little back
Wow.
and forth so you can see that
shimmy.
cool little design shimmering across.
Yeah.
And then one more thing I have here. I'll pick this one
오늘
up.
스플래툰
This
3
is
그
the
패키지
Splatoon 3
도착하겠다. 저
Pro
프로콘도
controller as well. Now,
예쁘더라고.
this one comes out September 9th, so
어,
it's out
프로콘
on launch day,
탐나네.
but we just wanted to show you how cool that looks with the two different colors.
아,
and the
프로콘
cool
너무
design
예쁜
of
것
it.
같아.
It's so good.
Looks awesome.
I'm gonna end up buying one, and I won't regret it at all.
Oh, these are super cool. Okay, so with that being said, that is it for Splatoon 3 today. One more time, just to remind everybody at home that Splatoon 3 Splatfest World Premiere is going to be out on the eShops now. But don't go anywhere. We got some Habestella up next. We'll see you soon. Thanks.
와, 프로 컨트롤러나 나중에 좀 가격 조금 떨어지면 사야겠다. 지금 쓰고 있는 프로 컨트롤러 오래돼가지고 스틱 고무가 벗겨질라 그래. 프로콘이 저는 탐나네요. 다들 스플래툰 3 패키지 구매하셨나요? 저는 다운로드 패키지로 구매해가지고 이따가 오늘 배송 올 것 같아. 네, 닌텐도 그 스플래툰 3 디지털 버전을 사면은 뭐 닌텐도 코인을 주나봐. 골드 포인트를
The
주나 보죠.
Splatoon 3 Enter the Splatlands Invitational 2022 Tournament. This event will take place on September 5th at PAX West. Some of the top finishers from this summer's Splatoon 2 Inkopolis Showdown will head to Seattle and compete in North America's first ever Splatoon 3 Invitational. Follow the official Nintendo vs. Twitter account for updates.
Hi, and welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. My name is Kay, and I'm here with
하비스텔라다.
Andrew and Amber, and we're going to be taking a look
하비스텔라
at
도대체 무슨
Harvestella.
게임이야 이거?
Andrew, what have we got for people today?
So today we're going to be taking a look at Chapter 2 of Harvestella, coming to Nintendo Switch as a Nintendo Switch.
네, 이거 스퀘어
console
이닉스에서
exclusive on
만든
November
거죠
4th.
이거?
And before we jump into
하베스텔-
Chapter 2, we're actually going to show a
하비스텔라인가,
quick
이거?
video highlighting some of the story elements from Chapter 1 to get us on our way. Let's take a look at that. So here we see our main character is waking up. We actually find out that they have amnesia, and I'm not sure where they are. So they're welcomed by one of the
게임이냐?
residents of the town who kind of explains the situation to them. And then we're introduced to a sea light for the first time. And all of a sudden, the people in the town are gathering because, oh no, a giant crystal element is falling towards the Earth,
Oh no,
the planet.
it's pretty dangerous.
Oh, and it crashed.
Oh boy.
갑자기
What do we
마을에
do when there's
그
a crashed
유성이
crystal?
떨어졌네.
We investigate it.
Of course.
And then while we're investigating it, we actually find someone that we bring back to our home, the mysterious person, and start talking about where they could be from. And then
캐릭터
eventually
모델링이
they run
그
off.
느낌 난다. 그 뭐야? 그 작년에 2월달에 나온 거 뭐지?
Which leads us to the
아
person who greeted
그거
us with our amnesia are actually showing us the importance of harvesting and
Bravely
farming and how that
Default.
actually plays
그
into the
느낌
story,
나는데?
which we'll talk a little bit more as we're going through Chapter 2.
It
And
was
they
very
show
kind
us,
of them to give you a farm so you could have some goals to work
브레이블리
toward as you
디폴트
try to
2
remember who
느낌
you are.
나네.
right?
Yeah.
So then we're introduced to the canyon, which is just north of our home, and we meet Dianthus. After speaking with Dianthus, we find out that we actually have kind of similar goals, and they join our party. So we'll be able to play alongside Dianthus in Chapter 2.
Great, that brings us up to speed.
Yeah.
So we're going to actually jump into some gameplay.
Yeah, and I'm here. I just started in my house. I just woke up and I'm about to go farm some crops that I planted the previous day. So let's go check those out and see how they're doing.
Your farm is so cute,
Oh,
Amber.
Thank you so much. So I planted some of these dress
하베스텔라는 내
lettuce. It
스타일
looks like they're
게임은
ready to
아니야.
harvest. So I'm gonna pick all of these. Let's go. Yeah.
So yummy.
There we go. And then I also have some carob seeds. So I'm gonna plant
목장
some more
이야기처럼
seeds
뭔가
too,
좀
so they're gonna be ready for
병영하면서
next day.
그런 거
Once I
좋아하시는
harvest
분들은
all of these crops and
그거
not
할만하겠네요.
harvest, sorry, once I've planted all these, I'm gonna water them.
Oh my
I
gosh.
love that you
Can we,
Oh my
walk
gosh.
and
can we
water.
take a look at this though? Like, look at how cute this watering wand is.
Oh,
that you're using.
it's so cute and very convenient.
very high
fast.
fantasy.
사실 물도 줘야 돼.
Fast too. Yeah. Very efficient. I'm loving it.
I also love the name of the crops. They had carrots.
I had
and
some
cucumbers.
carrots, yep, and I have some stellar wheat seeds over here as well. All these crops take a little bit of different time. I believe my carrots will only take 1 day, so I should be able to pick them tomorrow and put them in this chest here, or my shipping box, and at the end of the day, I'll actually make money from the things that I put in this chest. So great perks of farming. But
It's also important to note that obviously making money off of your
Yeah.
crops is important because it allows you to purchase things in the shops and the stores, but you can also use some of the vegetables that you harvest and the fruit to cook.
exactly. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go back up to the canyon up here and go explore a little bit more with Dianthus, try to find my friend, but I can also go and defeat monsters to get seeds. So this is going to help me more with my farming, making sure that I'm still making lots of money too, so I can live this fantastic farming lifestyle that I need.
Yeah, so as Amber said, our main goal right now is to go deeper into the canyon and find our friend who we're looking for with Dianthus. But as you'll see on the screen, time is a very important part of this game. And so when you start in the morning, it's about 6 a.m. And every day you have your main goals to go forward to. But it's a really good idea to start by harvesting your crops, planting things so that at the end of the day,
뛰는
you
게
can go
좀
back
모션이
and see it.
엉성한 것
And
같은데.
then continue to level up and get money as you progress through the game.
Yeah, it's running into some baddies already. All right, took them down with some Dianthus. Yeah, we did it.
It's important to keep an eye too on your health and stamina, which you can see in the
뛰는
bottom
모습
left side.
지금 이 시점에서 봤을 때 좀
The little
엉성하지
yellow bar at
않아요?
the bottom is your stamina bar.
좀
and as
엉성한데?
you
지금
perform
이
actions
시점.
like farming and
Or even
attacking
running.
or even running,
Yeah.
that uses up some of your stamina.
뭔가 좀
Now you
엉성한데?
have next to that also you have your little stomach meter, and we mentioned earlier cooking. You can make meals for yourself to restore health and stamina and to fill up that stomach meter. And as long as you have food in your stomach, your stamina will regenerate automatically.
And as Amber continues through this area, we're seeing that the map on the top right actually finds the new areas. So everything starts off as black, but then as you explore, you see more and more.
Hey guys, I found this really beautiful waterfall, and it's pretty refreshing. I think we should take a break.
Sure.
We've already been
Sounds great.
adventuring. We farmed a lot this morning. Let's take a little bit of a break.
Live your best life.
I know, right? Oh, and my health and stamina have been replenished.
That's great, but it
There's a
did take some time.
It did
It
take
did.
some time, but I think it's smart to make sure that we're taking a break every now and then. All right, I'm gonna go up this hill area up here.
Can we just appreciate
Oh.
how pretty this place is too?
It's gorgeous, but
Look at that.
I also found a broken ladder up here.
Can you fix that?
Let's go try to find something.
from
to
down
fix
here.
it. Not from down there. I want to get up there. There was also another broken ladder over here that I found previously when I found Dianthus, and so I'm hoping to find that one as well so we can repair it. Maybe have some fun shortcuts throughout this canyon. Oh, here we go.
Can we talk about Dianthus for a second? I love the hair. Her hair is
And-
so long.
And the shoes.
The shoes, though, yeah. She's just fabulous.
Very fabulous. So we found this broken ladder. Dianthus is actually going to help me repair this ladder. So when you are repairing things, it's actually going to also take time outside of your day to repair any of these things. So making sure that you have enough time to repair them, but also get back to your house is really important. So let's see, repairing this ladder is going to take an hour.
It's early.
not bad.
in the
It's
day.
still early. We still
Yeah.
have time. We still have time.
You do have to keep an eye on the clock, though, because if you're out too
Yes.
late and you run out of stamina, you'll actually collapse and be sent back home.
Exactly. Oh, here's another shiny.
와, 19,000명이 시청하고 있어 이거를.
A
다들 스플래툰 3 얘기하는 것
Alright.
같은데.
Can you trust the mushroom that's on the ground?
I'm gonna eat it.
It smells pleasant, though.
It smells pleasant.
Okay,
yeah, just
good,
brush
fine.
it off.
Sure.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Nothing.
It's like
Oh, it's
vitamins
bitter.
and stuff.
Oh no.
Oh no! You don't
Oh
trust food
gosh,
on the
my
ground,
stamina.
Amber.
My stamina. Okay, well, good thing
Your
I have a
stamina's in pretty bad
sandwich
shape.
from my friend Cress who can help me. I'm gonna eat the sandwich. It's gonna help replenish my health.
Actually,
안
heals
보내지네.
Dianthus, too.
Oh yes,
그
exactly.
사람들
So
채팅을
it's
어떻게
a
보내는
good,
거야?
so good.
That was a good
Yeah,
sandwich.
there- You can see that Dianthus is doing more of those long-range attacks.
Yeah,
Probably because of the high
magic.
heels, but it's great.
Let's see what we got all around here.
I think you can also see as Amber runs around that she's picking things up off the side of the road, not
Yes.
just an inedible mushroom, but things like crafting materials and other ingredients that you can use in cooking, or things that you can sell along with your crops to make money.
Yeah, I think she just found some seeds.
하베스텔라는 뭔가
Find
좀
some seeds, yeah.
Oh, there's
Oh,
so many
뭐-
guys here.
뛸 때
Use some of your skills, Amber.
I did. I just used one where I was spinning
부자연스럽네요.
around. But let's see if I can.
조금.
Yeah.
Nice.
shot.
요 타격감도 좀 궁금하네. 이거 HD 진동 지원해야 될 텐데.
Some copper ore.
만약에 그
Awesome. I'm getting lots of
진동이
good stuff.
없다고 하면은 전투가 정말
Oh,
밋밋할
yeah.
수가 있어.
What's also helpful is the top right map has that orange
진동이
arrow that
있으면 더
also
좋을
points you in the
텐데.
main objective. So it will help us find our friend that we're looking for.
Exactly.
There are a lot of interesting and important things marked on the map. You can see once you find them, the gathering points, where you can come back later and continue to find materials out in the wild.
Oh, look at that hit. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
Great work.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making this look easy.
Let the battle commence.
Yeah, get him, Dianthus. Nice.
Okay, I love
Good job.
Nice.
I love the
Help me.
scenery, and I know you talked about it earlier, but
Splatoon
right now it's
나왔어?
spring, and the seasons play a really important part of the story. So what we're seeing now, as we go into summer, fall, winter, and the quietest into the season of death, that will also change what we're seeing in the colors and everything as well.
Got some hard stone. Just trying to gather as many resources as possible. I don't know what. I want to make sure I can get everything.
Oh, something
Oh,
shiny.
shiny,
Yeah?
shiny.
Oh, no.
Yes, shiny.
Oh no, we've lost her.
We can't eat this though, so it's good, right?
Okay, I'm gonna reach into the bush and get this. What is this?
This is like the most obvious bait you've ever seen.
Ooh.
Come on.
Oh no, a monster!
Oh. All right, I got him though.
Okay.
Got this,
all right.
Amber.
All right, let's see. Bah! There we go.
Wow. Yeah.
Got him.
No problem.
Got him.
That poor goblin just
Alright.
wanted to protect its shiny.
그 뛰는 게 이상해. 뛰는 게 모션이 어설퍼. 확실히
All right, let's get these
다시 봐도
guys,
어설퍼.
these baddies. All right.
뛰는 게 좀 어설퍼.
It
The
is.
treasure chest up there.
Oh, I know. Look at all this more lumber too. I'm getting so many goodies. I can't wait to go back home and plant all of these. Oh, and here's this
Oh, and there's a second bridge we're looking for.
ladder.
Ladder.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is gonna consume 1 hour.
네, 오신 분들은
오케이.
구독, 좋아요 한 번씩 눌러주시면 감사하겠습니다.
We're
But
getting.
the important thing about these ladders is, obviously, as you can see, these dungeon areas are quite large, and it does take more than one day to get through them. So
Yeah.
being able to build shortcuts with the ladders like this helps you progress farther in the dungeon without wasting as much time
Exactly.
And I
on the
think-
areas you've already explored.
And I think I just saw on the map that we were getting kind of close to the next section of the canyon. So maybe since it's getting late, it might be a good idea to head back.
Yeah, and I noticed that there was a fishing spot here earlier, so I think I might stop and just fish for just a little bit.
fun.
Just a
I
little
suppose
bit.
we have time.
We have time, but and look at how peaceful it is, and we can sit here and listen to the music for a little bit too.
Reflect on the adventures from the day.
Exactly.
I hope there are fish.
Count all of our bounties again. I hope there are fish. It does
As you
take
can
just a
see, it
little
does take
bit.
time.
time.
Just some
Fishing
time.
can be quite time consuming, but you do get some good stuff from it. Again, things that you can ship for money, or sometimes things you can use in recipes to make different types of meals for yourself and your friends.
Exactly, exactly. Oh, come on, fishy, fishy, please.
I don't think they're biting today.
I don't
Amber. It might be too
know.
late
Maybe
for
we're being a
them.
little bit too noisy. and we're
Maybe I
scaring them
was
away.
being a little too noisy.
Let's give it another couple seconds
little-
and maybe head back. if
Maybe.
We can't find it.
Oh,
there you go.
Awesome. Okay. Ooh,
Wow.
look at a salmon. Nice.
I love the art.
The art in
art
this
is
game is
really
so good. All of the
Yeah.
fish look really cool, and the meals and the character art.
And also, this thing that I'm using right now is a return bell. It's something that I can craft and return immediately to my farm. So if I'm further out in the canyon than I want to be and I need to return home quick, it's a great item to use to get back to your home really quickly. But I'm gonna go back outside of my farm and just try to get a few more
아마
crops
저기
in here.
재배해서
Pick up some
작물
seeds, didn't you?
Yeah, I
키우고
did. I
이러는
picked up a
거는
lot
뭐
of
음식하거나
seeds.
And depending on what you plant, it
음식하는
might
그
be ready
요소도
tomorrow when you wake
있겠지.
up.
Oh yeah, so my carob seeds I think
음식할
only
때
take 1 day, so
그
those will be ready for
만드는
tomorrow.
재료를 수확한다든지
I
이런
can
요소들도
make some
있을
more
거야
money.
분명히.
I think we got some uni onion seeds. We got a couple different things, so I'd like to plant those just to make sure that we have a good variety of stuff. So let's plant these uni onion seeds. I'm gonna plant them right in the middle. Why not?
Chaos.
Chaos. And then we're gonna surround them with some duress lettuce, because you know what? Why not? And then we're gonna bring out our handy dandy watering tool.
I love this watering tool. It's
I
so
know, I
cool.
can't get over it. It's so good.
I'm just admiring how nice the music is now that it's nighttime. It's so
아,
peaceful.
이제 자야겠네요 이제.
And look how
하베스텔라는
beautiful
뭐
our farm is.
Just the aesthetic of this game.
Oh,
is
so
gorgeous.
pretty,
Every
so
aspect
gorgeous.
of it.
Well, let me just dump all this stuff into the
재료 같은
shipping
거를
box. We
수확하면은
got that
저기다 넣을 수
crystal.
있나 봐.
It looks like it's going to earn me a lot of money when shipped. So let's send that out. Maybe some of these berries. And
The fur.
oh yeah, let's ship
Yeah.
that fur. All right. And then open up our storage box and let's store some of this stuff because I don't think I'll need it for a while.
Yeah,
Just
plenty of box and
이따가 오면은 아,
Yeah, just store
그
some stuff.
좀 자고 일어나가지고
Alright, just
사과
get
프론티어
out of my
마저 계속
inventory. Alright,
해야겠네요. 오늘은 여기까지
And now
할게요
it's getting
방송.
close to night.
네, 오늘 방송 여기까지 하겠습니다. 예, 시청해주신 분들 예, 감사합니다. 네, 좀 자고 나가지고 일어나가지고 이따가 예, 사과 프론티어 맞아 예, 방송할게요. 그렇게 뭐 큰 소식은 없네. 네, 닌텐도 트리하우스 방송 여기까지 할게요. 예, 시청해주신 분들 예, 모두 감사합니다. 예, 구독자분들 모두 좋은 밤 되세요. 방송 종료하겠습니다.